What do you think about chloroplast?
Excuse me?
That's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Sit down.
Chloroplast? You don't know? Know anything about that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Many people don't know the organelle that runs their everyday life. However, some understand how great this organelle truly is.
Yes.
What's your opinion of chloroplast?
Like, what do you mean?
Like chloroplast.
Cool.
Do you think it's like...
Many people believe that the chloroplasts only matter to plants. Here are some examples of people that haven't done their research. Now, let's explain why this idea is false. Chloroplasts take in light energy and store it in the form of NADPH and ATP, which is then used to trigger a chemical reaction between carbon dioxide and water. The result of that reaction is glucose, which is then used to create ATP within the plant cells. However, the chloroplast benefits almost all living things because the glucose that is produced by the chloroplast is consumed by organisms with animal cells, which is then used to create their ATP.
And now, for study time with Major Stevens.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just contemplating about how important chloroplast is to almost every living organism on this earth. Structurally, it is fantastic. Oh, look, there's a diagram of chloroplast. So of course, chloroplast has an outer and inner membrane. We don't even need a cellular membrane. We just have the outer membrane, inner membrane to protect the thylakoids and granules and keep them warm at night. Of course, in between those, there's an inner membrane space which allows for the transfer of nutrients such as carbon dioxide and water to produce that glucose. And then within there are the thylakoids, or stacks of thylakoids, called granules. There's also the stroma. The thylakoids help produce ATP and NADPH in the first part of photosynthesis. And those stacks of thylakoids or granules, there can be 10 to 100 granules in each chloroplast. Imagine the amount of glucose that can be produced in one single chloroplast. Then outside the thylakoids is the stroma. And the stroma is helpful in the Calvin cycle, and that helps produce the main ingredient, the glucose. Every organism needs glucose. So then it is sent out, and it is helpful. Glucose is the most important thing in every living organism, and we make it. That good old chloroplast is missing. Thank you.
This has been Study Time with Major Stevens.
If elected, chloroplast will make use of all of its resources, including the sun, water, and its fellow organelles. From the beginning of life, chloroplast has worked without fault in unison with all organelles. Without each other, the cell and life as a whole would not move forward.
Understanding the structure, function, and ideals of every organelle, please make a justifiable decision on Election Day. Be sure to elect the candidate that will lead us in the right direction. And remember, if your vote is for chloroplast, then it is one for a greener tomorrow.